All right, good morning. We had some technical difficulties.
Sure did.
But we couldn't put it out there saying, please stand by. But anyway, we solved the technical difficulties, and we're excited about this morning, especially after last night. Gosh,
Crazy.
We now realize how much electricity means to us in this world because the power went out in the whole house.
Pretty much the whole night.
So no air condition, no fans, no nothing. So anyway.
So we're refreshed.
We think maybe it zapped our TV. So anyway, while it might be obvious, it still surprises me how many people still act like they want to wake up one morning and have massive success.
Mm-hmm.
We just wish it all worked that way. You know how most people are. And here's the sad part. Some of us act that way constantly, thinking that one day you're just going to wake up and have everything that you want. Success doesn't come from one thing. It comes from a combination of things. So today on MidWeek MindFreak, it's not about getting what you wish for. It's about getting what you work for, what putting in the work really means. Wait a minute. Nope, we have to do a do-over because we're supposed to hear from what no vendor sponsor today.
Not today.
Anyway, this week on MidWeek MindFreak, we're looking forward to this great topic.
Chuck and Angela run multiple million-dollar companies. They are members of Riz Media's Billionaire Club, have coached and mentored thousands of agents, and are international speakers. They say by radically changing your mindset, not only can you change your outlook on life, but affect the actual results you obtain. Welcome to MidWeek MindFreak.
Yes, come on, you mind freaks. Change your mind, you'll change your life. Guaranteed. And that's what we do this about. You know, instant gratification. Well, here's the cool thing, honey. I don't know if you realize this, but I invented something.
Oh, no.
I invented success in a can. I will package it up and sell it to all of you guys there. So here's the way it works. It actually comes in a can, and all you have to do is add some water to it, because I got something magical in there. You add water.
That's what we did.
You shake it up really good, and voila! Take a sip of it, sit back.
Oh, you drank it.
And enjoy as the crowd erupts and wildly cheers for your massive success. And it comes in that one can.
I have a genie in a bottle.
Yes, I know we all do. You know, we all know that doesn't work. Well, at least some of us think that doesn't work because of the way some of you guys act. You actually think that can or that genie exists. While it might be obvious, it still surprises me how many people still act like they're going to wake up one morning and be successful. Kapooey. In shape, have a dream life. Like they wake up and go, what do you mean I'm not on this beautiful island right now? I was hoping and wishing for it. Mm-hmm. And that's how most people go through life. You don't want to know something funny? Dream lives really do exist. They actually really do exist. I feel like I'm living my dream life. Like I could honestly say I am living a life I thought I would never have.
We couldn't even have imagined the life that we're living.
So that's what came in that can.
Yeah, that was a good can. We only had one.
But I'll sell more. I'll sell them. And then if I really had that can, I bet you people would be like, how much you want for that?
That's a lot of money.
I'll only pay you $1 for it. So anyway, guys, we live our lives like it's supposed to just happen. We live freaking casual. Mm-hmm. Yes, stop being so casual. Mm-hmm. Because you know why? We've gotten used to food. But think about this. Look at the world we live in. The world we live in corrupted our mind. That's why we need to refocus it, what's the word I'm looking for?
Reframe it. We need to think about
No, not reframe it. I don't like that word.
We don't like that word.
What do people do when they try to with their body? They go on these fast diets too.
I don't know, honey.
Can somebody help me out?
What is he saying?
Reset it. We need to reset our minds.
Yes, that's good.
That was good.
You go on a fast to reset your body. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay.
We have to reset our minds. Here's why. The world we live in, you can get food just by swiping something and it's delivered to your door.
You don't have to swipe. You just have to type.
You get goods and you get stuff that, we couldn't think about this, guys. With Amazon, we were like, oh my gosh, you get Amazon and within a few days you have something. But no, that wasn't good enough. It had to be a day. Oh, no, that wasn't good enough. Now you can get it within hours. It just jacks with your friggin' mind to think that everything is that way. Entertainment. Look, now instead of going to the movies like we used to do in the olden days, and then we go, that's too hard. Let's just go to a store and we can pick out any movie we want and take it home. And that's too hard. Now let's just sit at home and whenever we want something on demand.
Yep.
Then you got Alexa, Siri, Google, answering all the questions you want. Guys, we live in a freaking world that polluted your mind. I'm going to get pushback. I actually thought of this morning. Here's my pushback, or now I'm going to get pushback on my comment. That people talk about we live in a world where the rich and the middle class, the gap is getting further apart, where it's not even middle class, it's rich and poor. And I have the answer. Why? It's a freaking society corrupts your mind that most people are lazy asses. That's why the gap is getting further. It's true, right?
Well, there are a lot
Everybody
of
wants instant freaking gratification.
That's true.
And success and you cannot do it. No way. That's what we're going to really talk about. And I say you can't separate mind from the body. What does that mean? You can't separate the mind from the body. It's one thing to think positive. It's one thing to have affirmations. That's good. Mm-hmm. To envision, to imagine, to dream. It's one thing to have all of them. But without you getting off your freaking ass, it means nothing. I'm passionate today. You know why I'm passionate? Because I believe the world that we live in, that's given us some really good stuff, at the same time corrupts us. We talk about that.
That's true. That's true.
So without actions, you get nothing.
That's right. So
you got to line up your actions with your things. Let's go over some of the things.
So we're going to talk about some principles of what you should be or can be doing to actually achieve success.
Yes. I'm Papa Chuck to Tia.
That's true.
I think Tia's dad is my twin brother from another mother.
I think so. I wish you had a picture to put up.
Maybe I was going to say we're in Georgia. I was hoping to see him, but he's not in Georgia. So
anyway, my first principle is you've got to start creating better goals. Well, first of all, how about just make some goals? Some of you don't even have any goals. And we actually have, I think, a goal setting opportunity to goal set coming up in July 7th or something like that. But you need to make goals and you need to create better goals. They can't be vague. So for example, I hear a lot of people saying my goal is to make more money. That is not a goal. Making more money is not a goal. So you have to figure out something that you really care about, like that you really are passionate about, that you care about. And I'm going to give you an example. So we really want to change lives. So we build a lot of goals around how do we change other people's lives. One really fun one is we have this goal that we can take at least half a river cruise boat full of people.
I want the whole boat.
Yeah, I kind of want
the whole boat.
But half is the goal.
The whole kit and caboodle.
And that means we bring so we bring people. Wait, now I can quantify it. What does that mean? I know the boat that we go on, it's like 85 cabins, 160 some people, right? So I know that if we want half of it, that's like 42 or 43 cabins because I'm really good at math. Not really. So I can calculate that cost. I can actually calculate that cost, and then I can set a date, and I know what I have to do to attain that goal. And if that goal is important enough to me, it will motivate my actions. Now that's creating a goal that's a better goal than I want to make more money. That's not even a goal.
Right.
So create better goals.
There you go. Well, yes, Donna.
Everyone needs to hear it. Thank you.
This is just for us as it is for anyone else. That's
true.
So next one, stop looking for the magic bullet. I know I alluded to that before. Here, you ready, guys? Here's the magic bullet. Work. Freaking work. You need to put in work every day for years. I know nobody likes to hear that, but that's the reality to it. Every successful person works their ass off. Every one of them. Yes,
Are you doing okay?
No, I didn't get any sleep last night. Remember, our electricity
was really hot.
No fan, no AC. So I'm taking it out on the audience. So I know, here's the thing we chase. We chase these marketing pieces, these Facebook ad hacks that will make you millions and some magical $2,000 conference. Go to this conference, it'll change your life. There's so many things out there. If you read it, be cognizant. Watch how marketing appeals to easy.
Yeah.
Everything about marketing is quick and easy.
It's true. And we actually all
because
fall.
we suck into that.
Yeah,
right?
we all fall into this trap. I just the other day was looking at Instagram, and there was this protein that's supposed to shred you, and like, I'm 50 and I'm shredded now. And I was like, really? What is this stuff? I'm like, stop it. There's no magic pill for anything.
And the reason why you guys feed into it is because no one wants to put in the work.
Right.
It really is. I believe as humans, we're kind of lazy by nature, although God says you will toil all the days of the earth. Why do we think we're not going to work to get what we have?
Right.
And that gap is getting further and further. Guys, you want that dream life. You want that dream body. You want that dream spouse. Work for it. I had to work for this. Oh, I'm still working for it.
Same. So are you done with that one? I'm sorry.
Yes. Go
okay.
ahead.
So the next one, I love this one because this made all of the difference for me and Chuck when we were building success. We made a conscious decision many years ago to start living out our dreams now. So it was a powerful decision, and it changed our whole outlook and mentality. And so we decided to not play the waiting game to start living out our dreams. We broke the mindset of these kinds of phrases. When we retire, when everything at work falls into place, when things are running smoother, when our kids get older, when we have more money, whatever excuse it is, we stopped those excuses and we pursued our dreams in the now, even if what we were ultimately dreaming about couldn't be fully accomplished then. So for example, we had decided we're going to travel. We're not going to be those two people that never go on date vacations until whatever that phrase is. So it was small at first. It wasn't the river cruises that we've enjoyed since then. It was a quick trip to Vegas, or it was whatever.
It's just living your life. And it doesn't mean live your life without working. You know the phrase work hard, play hard. I think that's kind of where it comes from, what we do.
Yeah, and you know what? It helps you to breathe through all of the hard work because you know that you're living out and accomplishing your dreams not 10 years from now, although some things would be 10 years out or 15 years out. You can do little parts of your dream along the way, and it helps make that work a reminder that the work is worth it.
Yeah, I wish I would have looked up where this retirement came from.
It's not in the Bible.
It's not something that is old. It's got to be over the last few hundred years.
I bet you it's like in the 50s and 60s when it came out.
Which is crazy. Life, live your life. Life is life. And if you want what we're talking about, guys, get it. Go out and get it. I'm going to do a little pitch right now. If you're in real estate and you go, how do you achieve that lifestyle? How do you get off that hamster wheel of selling real estate? Talk to me about eXp Realty. It's why we moved there. We moved there to change lives, and we're doing that. It's the only company that's capable of doing that.
Yeah, it's working.
So if you're going, Chuck, I want what you're talking about, but I don't know how to get there, reach out to me. I will show you the blueprint. I didn't say the magic pill or that little can, the blueprint. It's called work, but you do what we tell you to do, you'll get there. So the next one is stop looking for validation. Too many of us, we want people to agree with us.
Pass on the back.
If you're looking for ways to grow and be successful in life, you're not going to find it in most of the people around you. Now, yes, you go, but Chuck, you always talk about who you surround yourself with matters. Yes, but here's the problem. Most of you guys are surrounding yourself with people who haven't achieved what you want to achieve. And yet you're asking them for advice.
And encouragement.
Look, most of them are probably great people, but stop asking your mom, your dad, your best friend, your partner, your dog, your cat for advice. And I know some people do talk to their dog.
I do. I talk to my dog.
I know. I watched it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what the
But I don't
hell?
ask them for advice. I just talk to them.
Well, you tried,
how
but they
cute
didn't answer
are. I don't care if they answer. It's the wonderful part about dogs. They really don't talk back.
you. So stop looking for validation, guys. Ask yourself, am I living the life I want? You're to validate it. And if you're not, go after it. So that's where you need your validation for yourself. Don't look at outsiders.
And then this one is practical. You don't want to just go out there and just randomly work. You want to be intentional about the way you're working. So start building your expertise. Like literally, I wish I could make all of you hear this. Expertise comes from building your skills little by little over a long time. I mean, inherently, everyone would agree with that statement, but in the day-to-day, we lack the awareness or the discipline to do anything about it. Like if you want to get good at a prospecting method, you've got to do that prospecting method a lot over a long period of time. I would say 6 months to a year before you get to even decide if you like it or if it's working. But people are like, what? You want me to do something for 6 months or a year before I decide if I like it or if it's working? Yes, because building your skill takes time and intention. You can't just go through the motions. You have to do it, but also with the intention of improvement, which means taking classes, ask questions, try different methods, practice. How about that? Get feedback, whatever it takes to intentionally improve your craft.
You know what? Here's the common sense to that, because I really, whenever I hear that, what you just said, I think people kind of glaze over it.
I think so too.
And here's what I mean by that. If you wanted to play guitar or an instrument, and you watch, here's what you do. You watch someone who's polished, who's professional, and you go, oh my gosh, I want to do that. Yeah, you want to do that until you realize how much work it takes to get there, because you will not be able to pick up a guitar and start playing a song right away. And you all know it's impossible.
Well, some people, very rare though.
No, nobody does. They don't just pick up a guitar and play it and be excellent.
August Rush did.
It's a movie. It's a bunch of movies and thinking it's reality. Here's another thing. You watch professional athletes and you go, oh, look at them and the money they make, and I can do that. No, you can't do that. You don't realize that what they put in to get to where they're at. Guys, it's the same thing. If you're in real estate, it's the same thing. When you see going, oh my gosh, look at the car they drive, the house they live in. You just think it was just handed to them.
No
There's
way.
a lot of work
Yeah.
to put in. Practice over time. Get out of that quick mindset. Instant gratification.
And I'm going to tell you, if you actually go after it, you will immediately get people around you naysaying in your ears. And some of them will even be your family and your best friends. They will tell you, why are you working so hard? How long can you keep up this pace? Is this really good for you? Like, don't listen to that if you're going after something you really want.
Yeah, misery loves company. Lastly, guys, and this is going to sound a little weird, stop looking for a mentor. And you go, wait a minute. Isn't getting a mentor a good thing? Absolutely. Getting a mentor is a good thing. Here's the problem. Most of you don't want a mentor. Most of you don't want an accountability coach. You say you do. Here's what you're really asking for. Someone to give you the answers and to do all the work for
to
you.
give you the little can.
Yeah, that little cat, maybe.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying don't get a mentor. Get your mind straight first. Entrepreneurship and being successful is all, watch this, capital letters, all about you taking ownership. Not a mentor, not somebody who's going to try to do the work for you, because once again, you really don't want them. You talk a big game. You go, I want to be coached and mentored, until you realize they're asking you to work. So until you get into the mindset that you have to take ownership, it's not going to be about a mentor to teach you how to be successful.
Can I add something to that? I know that's 100% true.
I
Because
know.
do you know how many times people have come up to Chuck and me and said, individually or corporately, hey, will you mentor me? Will you coach me? Sure, we say. And don't ask me. I don't think I'm going to say sure. But sure, we'll say. And then we'll sit down and we'll say, okay, come back to me once you've completed what we just talked about. Do you know how many people never come back? Almost everyone.
Yep. They ask you,
Uh-huh.
they'll say, tell me what I need to do
Yep.
to be successful, like a coach or mentor. And when those words have anything to do with working, which they all do, all of a sudden they're like, well, that's not really what I'm looking for. Oh, you figure me, who's already successful, will do the work for you to help you become successful. Guys, life don't work that way. Don't work that way. Sorry. Hate to burst bubbles. Anyway, this is a topic that I really loved, and like I reiterated before, oh, here's my man. Late, but here. Yeah, better late than never. We'll leave
That's
it,
okay.
Ryan.
It's going to be on YouTube pretty soon.
We
Probably now on
will
YouTube.
be in Colorado visiting you guys. As a matter of fact, just so you're out there, we are. It's like we're doing our world tour. So we'll be in Georgia next week.
Yep.
We'll be in Colorado, both Denver and Colorado Springs, in a few weeks. Then we'll be in Dallas, Michigan, Kentucky, and Indiana. So, guys, if you want to see us live and get
Reach
in
out
front
for
of
a
it,
tour schedule.
Anyway, guys, we love doing these. We're glad we can help. If you want to partner with us in any way in our business, reach out to us. That's what we're looking for. Changing lives all over the world. That's what we're doing. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. God bless you guys.